Welcome, everyone. My name is Marisa Maggio-Harelson. I am in Phoenix, Arizona. I am an Elite Pro 8 in Lifevantage. So some of you may not know what that means. You will a little bit later in this presentation. I would just like to say welcome and thank the person that invited you to be on this webinar this evening. They truly care about you and your health. I was introduced to Lifevantage 8 years ago by a yoga student, overhearing a conversation at a yoga studio. I am a teacher. I teach yoga and meditation. I call myself a recovering television news journalist. I worked in television news for almost 20 years. I left that industry when my children were really little. It was very difficult to do that. They own your time. My vacations and my holidays were really not mine. So I knew that wasn't a career that I could continue to do if I wanted to be a good mom. So for me, I have reinvented myself a few times doing different types of businesses, but never really quite felt fulfilled. And when I saw what this amazing company Lifevantage has, I was blown away by the science. And we are all living, breathing beings on this planet, and our products are truly, I don't know any other products in the world that are scientifically proven to do what they are doing. We are not talking about supplementation. This is not a vitamin. We are talking about activation, activating our own body. So I'm going to get started tonight, and I'm going to share my screen and just tell you a little bit about our company, Lifevantage. We are publicly traded on the NASDAQ, and we are bringing a breakthrough technology to market through the science of nutrigenomics. In fact, our CEO rang the closing bell on Wall Street in January for Wellness Week. That's pretty extraordinary. And Erin Brockovich, if you know who she is, big health advocate out there in the world, is on our board of directors. So of course, now my screen is getting a little, being a little flaky. So your screen is being paused. Thanks a lot. Oh, I hate when it does that. So we're going to try to share again. For some of us who do the business in Lifevantage, you know, it's been a life changer. And it is also, everybody's results are different. It depends on what you put into it, like in anything in life. So we definitely want to put that up there, that everyone's results will vary depending on what you do. Now, this is how it started. Lifevantage started in a lab out of the University of Colorado in Denver. And taking you back in time was an ABC primetime investigative report that John Quinones did. If you remember who he is, 11-time Emmy award-winning reporter, did an investigative report on this flagship product called Protandim that has actually been sold since 2003. I'm going to take you back in time now so that you can watch this little ABC clip. It's a 3-minute version of the report, and pay close attention as to what happens to John Quinones's blood levels. Watch what the words they're talking about: oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is something we all have if we are breathing, and it can cause a lot of issues in our tissues. So pay close attention.
You want to get an edge on turning back the clock? Who doesn't? Well, it's no longer science fiction, but science possibility, a potential breakthrough. It may not look like the fountain of youth, but inside this nondescript building, I'm about to become part of an exciting experiment. For me, it begins with a blood test.
It wouldn't be the first time I've given blood for this company.
They want to check my levels of something called T-bars, which is a rough indicator of a person's actual age. T-bars can identify a condition known as oxidative stress, a kind of measure of the wear and tear on our bodies. Oxidative stress, like the rusting of an engine, is not a good thing. The problem of aging begins with the very food we eat as energy. As our cells burn that food, they also release toxic chemicals. Those chemicals, you may know them as free radicals, react with all the components of our cells, literally bombarding them millions of times per second, damaging all our cells. The result? Oxidative stress, and we all have it. The body fights back with a system of defenses. It makes two antioxidant enzymes, catalase and SOD, whose job is to gobble up the free radicals before they can harm our cells.
So, doctor, how often do I take these?
And so, here I go. With that swallow, I've just become part of a potentially landmark scientific experiment. It's called Protandim, and tests have already shown that it revs up the manufacture of those good enzymes in our bodies. More enzymes, fewer free radicals to harm us. Normally, oxidative stress, measured by those T-bars, increases with age, but taking just one pill of Protandim a day reversed that trend for everyone at every age, even for an 80-year-old. So, just what's in this seemingly incredible pill? Well, actually, its roots are very humble. Protandim is a combination of 5 plant ingredients. Some you may know: green tea or turmeric, a spice used in Indian cooking. Others, Withania somnifera and Silybum marianum, are more exotic. High oxidative stress is associated with more than aging. It's been linked to hundreds of illnesses.
It's at the very center of many diseases: liver disease, diabetes, emphysema, asthma, all of these, strokes, heart attacks.
Even mental disease.
Yes,
Depression?
Alzheimer's disease, depression.
But what about my progress? After nearly 2 weeks now, it's time to get my results. The result? My level of oxidative stress has declined dramatically. Just look at where I fall on the graph, before and after. Have we turned back the clock? Maybe not on the outside, but deep inside within my cells. Yes, indeed.
We do know that oxidative stress is part of those disease processes. I don't want to wait until I'm 80 years old and find out that I should have taken it.
The company that makes Protandim says its tests show the pill, made from ingredients used for centuries, is absolutely safe. For more, go to our website at abcnews.com.
And apparently that's what everyone did. There were $5 million in orders in about 2 weeks. The company's stock went from $1 to $20 a share overnight, quickly went down. In fact, the company was almost delisted off the NASDAQ because they could not get this out to the masses. They were a small biotech company, remember, out of the University of Colorado in Denver, and they didn't have a manufacturing plant. They didn't have a sales team. So they scrambled. It went online. It was in store shelves for 3 years, sitting next to $5 and $10 antioxidants. It's not an antioxidant. And so it wasn't selling, and the company was bleeding money. So you saw that John Quinones's oxidative stress level was reduced by 45% in less than 2 weeks. And you saw that the blood result of that of an 80-year-old could go back down to that of a 20-year-old. There's so much science behind this. And the science can be found on PubMed, the National Institutes of Health Medical Library, from Harvard, University of Colorado School of Medicine, American Heart Association, and on and on. The National Institute on Aging, a longevity study. So we talk about the products being around since 2003, but it was in 2009 that it switched from retail to direct sales. And because of that, we are now over a $230 million a year company. The company never did more than $3.5 million a year. They were bleeding money. So here's our flagship product that we talked about. This is how our company got started. Protandim NRF2 activator. It's activating a pathway in the DNA called NRF2. It's really the master regulator of the cell, reducing oxidative stress, this free radical damage, 40% in 30 days in all mammals tested. Increasing, you may not know what these are, these key anti-aging enzymes, but you need to, because it's why your body can clean up the garbage. Increasing superoxide dismutase by over 30%, catalase by 54%, and do your research on glutathione, especially right now. It increases your own body's production of glutathione by over 300%, supporting the body's natural ability to repair and rejuvenate our own cells. And it also has the NSF label and the Banned Substance Control Group stamp of approval, which makes it safe for professional athletes and Olympians. 5 plants, that's it. 5 plants, combination of the 5 plants working synergistically to activate this pathway, making each one of those plants over 1,800% more powerful. So there's multiple patents on this technology. So what is oxidative stress? We talk about what that is. It is basically the rusting of the cell caused by aging. If you cut the apple in half and it turns brown, that is oxidative stress, the first biochemical effect of cellular aging. And who wants to age? I know I don't. I want to do everything I can to age well. That's what Protandim NRF2 is doing for our cells. So oxidative stress is caused by everything we do. If we breathe, too much alcohol, too much exercise, not enough exercise, smoking, medications, pollutions. Our world has changed today, and we need solutions. We live in a very toxic environment. What we're trying to educate people on is wellness care so that you don't have to do all the sickness care stuff. So what if you knew of some things that were natural that could actually activate the gene's expressions and take care of some of the stuff that people are experiencing? Emotional stress, especially today, genetically modified foods, pesticides, pollution, on and on, the benzene and the gasoline, processed foods. Over time, it wreaks its havoc. So this is what we're doing. We are biohacking some of those bad things. Over 25 clinical peer-reviewed published studies on PubMed. If you don't know what PubMed is, I invite you to go to pubmed.gov. That's the National Institutes of Health Medical Library, where you can type in anything you want. Oxidative stress, over 230,000 studies. Type in Protandim, NRF2, and you're going to have over 25 clinical peer-reviewed studies from Harvard, from Circulation by the American Heart Association, Aging Cell, all types of universities and medical institutions from all over the world. Washington State University, National Institute on Aging was a longevity study, a 10-year study paid for by the NIA. Only 3 studies were paid for by Lifevantage, and that was the first 3 studies. The rest have been done by researchers from all over the world that contacted the developer after that ABC report aired and wanted to begin their own studies on issues that they were studying and oxidative stress, and if this little yellow pill could be a factor and could help in possibly reducing those issues. So that's our first theory of aging. The second theory of aging, our research got even more involved. So we're talking about oxidative stress. Well, what also causes the cells to be damaged is mitochondria dysfunction. So I'm going to take you back to biology class, back in 8th grade, maybe something like that. If you remember what the mitochondria is, the powerhouse of the cell, the engine of the cell. And over time, we start losing those mighty mitochondria because of oxidative stress. And the powerhouse of the cells, what keeps our cells alive, responsible for neurological function in our body, improving sleep quality and cellular repair, brain health, cognitive health, circulatory health, cardiovascular health, on and on. So also NSF label and banned substance control group stamp of approval, combination of 5 natural ingredients that you can see here on your screen that actually also work in synergy to activate your body to produce more mitochondria. We want more mitochondria because we actually die of mitochondria dysfunction. When we don't have those beautiful mitochondria, the engine, the powerhouse of the cell inside of our cells, then the cells can't do their job. So then we come with theory number 3. This just came out. Our company is just so ahead of the world in this science, pioneering the science of nutrigenomics. We have Protandim NAD, and I invite you to even research what NAD is. It's an NAD synergizer supporting sirtuin activity. I didn't know what a sirtuin was in my life, but till last October. But we have about 7 of these longevity genes inside of our body. And as we age, we lose about 60% of that function. People will do intermittent fasting to actually activate this molecule NAD, which is like the chief cell officer of the cell, making sure all the garbage gets taken out. Can you imagine if the garbage trucks didn't come by your house right now, where everybody is really accumulating way more garbage than normal because people are at home? Can you imagine if that garbage truck didn't come by and pick up the garbage, what kind of a mess you would have? That's really what we're talking about. So this NAD activator, this molecule, is activated by sirtuins, and it makes sure that the cell is really cleaning itself up and that these other pathways, NRF1, NRF2, are doing their job. So you're going to have better mood, you're going to have more energy, more physical and mental energy, healthy inflammatory responses, cholesterol levels already in the healthy range, and supporting healthy vascular system. I think it's really exciting. It's also a proprietary blend of 4 natural ingredients working synergistically. Now, this is what blows my mind. Washington State University says NRF2 activation is likely the most important health promoting approach in the foreseeable future, and it may well become the most extraordinary breakthrough in the history of health. Now that, I don't know what we have had in the past. What medical breakthrough have we had in the past? I think it was the polio vaccine. So we're talking about activating the body. And when you start doing your research on NRF2 activation, there are over 15,000 studies on PubMed just on NRF2 activation. When you put the three, we call these the three amigos, the tri-synergizer, the Protandim tri-synergizer family, when you put all three of these together, they are exponentially supercharging particular genes in the NRF2 pathway, the NRF1 pathway, and the NAD pathway. And you can see the big blue bar. You can see by themselves, the smaller bars, they're actually doing their job, reducing oxidative stress, boosting mitochondria. But when you put all three together, they are supercharged. And this is a really good thing. This is optimizing our cellular health so that our bodies perform the best that they can perform. That is the Lifevantage product pillar. That is our main thing that I say, if you breathe, you should be on it. Healthy aging starts right here. Our products are non-GMO, no artificial colors or flavors or sweeteners. They are vegan friendly. And then guess what? If I start shaking this bottle, this is Pet Tandem. Pet Tandem, people were giving Protandim to dogs, horses, cats, sheep, and goats, and having such extraordinary results that we came out with a chewable, so you don't have to stick a pill down a dog's mouth. And our dogs absolutely love it. Come here, Sonny. Come here. I know I have to do this because he's standing right here. So he's our little 9-year-old Yorkie rescue, and he sure does like having the half, and he only has 17, he's missing 17 teeth. So this is also healthy aging for our furry friends. Works the same way that Protandim NRF2 activation works. Come here, Sonny, if the other one's having a hard time seeing. So then we have also, we're going to talk about keeping the cells plausible and viable through an Omega Plus. You can trace the boat to the bottle, found in the cleanest waters in the Nordic. Also has vitamin D3 in it, which is really wonderful. We need a healthy Omega to keep the cells juicy so that they can communicate together. We also need a probiotic. You're going to hear more and more about the gut-brain connection. Really, the gut and the brain are one organ system. They are connected. And when the gut is off, 70% of the body's immune system function is off. Can you think about people whose guts are off? They're probably a little depressed as well. So we're trying to, with our technology, 60% of this probiotic absorbs through the entire intestinal tract. Now, there are a lot of probiotics out there in the market that end up being expensive urine. People are just, you know, they don't have a good absorption, about 4%. Most of them have 4%. Ours has a beta glucan yeast in it, Wellmune. I invite you to do your research on Wellmune. It is very important ingredient, and also on BioTrack technology. If a probiotic does not have BioTrack, you probably are wasting your money. So I absolutely love the ProBio and Omega. They work really well with the Protandim NRF1, NRF2, and the Protandim NAD, the whole system, right? And now also we have our smart weight management line called Physique. With the Physique line, we have a prebiotic to feed the probiotic. So it's like fertilizer for the gut garden. We have a fat burner that's also made from citrus plants, and it's attacking the visceral fat cells that are deep inside the body that attack the organs and can cause damage. A beautiful, clean whey protein with absolutely no casein in it, 1 gram of sugar, 3 grams of carbs, and it's wonderful, has a vanilla taste, and you can make granola cookies with it, non-baked granola cookies. You can make pancakes, have it in a smoothie, add greens and vegetables, and it's phenomenal, and you're getting 18 grams of protein. This is what I love is Axio, which I'm drinking right now. It is our brain think drink, nootropics. You're going to hear the words nootropics more and more, and it's really energy brain food. No sugars, no carbonation in this. This is actually lifting brain fog, mental fatigue, have total focus. I love the Physique, or I love the Axio. It's phenomenal and really does help you focus. It lasts for about 4 hours. Actually, you can drink 2, 3, 4 a day. They're wonderful. And then we also have NRF2 activation for the hair and the skin. These two product lines, I invite you to check them out. I personally give my customers, if they don't like them, a money back guarantee, and I've never had to do that. These get a number 1 and 2 rating on Think Dirty app. I invite you to download that app, and it rates products that you're using, and you can find out how toxic they are to the environment on a scale of 1 to 10, with 10 being the worst. Ours get a 1 and 2 rating, and our hand cream actually gets a 0 rating. I love the anti-aging cream. It is Nerf 2 technology that was developed after the human pill from actually a study that was done in Louisiana State University, and I invite you to go check that out as well. So you can be a customer. Most of our business is customer-based. 90% of Lifevantage is customer-based. If you are seeing yourself taking the products, and if you're starting to Rolodex people's names, like I want my mom on this, I want my dad, I want my cousins, I want everybody you know, love, and care about on these products, you might want to come in on one of our distributor packs, because you get a lot of savings. You get over a 35% savings on a platinum, over 33% on a gold, and over 30% on a silver pack. So you actually get more product, and you get a business in a box if you decide you want to share them, so that you might be able to pay for your products. You might want to create a side hustle, some part-time income. Who doesn't want to create something like that right now, or full-time or life-changing income? So get back to the person that invited you to take a look at this. This is a one-time purchase. And then if someone else, you start sharing this, they come in on this, you're going to get a thank you check for 40% commission for any one of those packs. If you do that a total of 3 times, you've now gotten in the business for free, and you've gotten your products for free, and you've gotten this incredible website that the company manages for you, that you can grow a business. And we call this basically an online virtual store that you can do from anywhere in the world, as long as you have technology. You can send a shopping cart to your family, your friends, or to the people that you're going to meet and connect with, that you're going to want to share an incredible opportunity, but also these incredible products. We pay really well. We pay weekly and we pay monthly, and it takes time to build that monthly leveraged income. It takes time to build a team, but it's a beautiful thing, because time is going to be happening with or without an opportunity in our life. So I say, what are you doing for the next, what have you been doing the last 3 to 5 years? And what are you looking like for the next 3 to 5 years? Are they going to be looking the same? What if you knew of something that was incredible breakthrough technology with a publicly traded company that is revolutionizing wellness care? Would you want to know about it and also earn some income? So you can do this from anywhere in the world, as I mentioned, as long as you have some technology. Social sharing is big. Online is big. You have a virtual office. You basically have no overhead, and you have this beautiful online store. So the timing, wow, the timing for Lifevantage couldn't be better. I've been a part of this company over 8 years, and I've seen it grow. I've seen it go through whitewater. Everything is in alignment right now. It is a beautiful time to join. If you see yourself doing this, it's not for everybody, but the customer base is definitely for everybody. We are all over the world. We're in over 24 countries. The US and Canada, hardly anybody knows about us. And if you think about it, look at what's happening in trends, market trends. 60% increase in wellness sales in the last 8 years. And look at the other sectors and how they have gone down. That's just a pretty fascinating graphic for me. Here, there's over 230,000 studies on PubMed on oxidative stress. This is the only product in the world scientifically proven to reduce oxidative stress on average 40% in all mammals in 30 days tested, and the only natural product in the world clinically proven to increase lifespan. Now, who wouldn't want to be on this? Who wouldn't want to share this? I would have to not like somebody to not want to share this. So this is just showing you, when I got started in Lifevantage 8 years ago, we were in 4 countries. We are now in over 24, and we're continuing to grow. I mentioned our CEO rang the closing bell on Wall Street. We're the official sponsors for Real Salt Lake Major League Soccer team, Aaron Brockovich on our board of directors. So if you see yourself sharing this, you can, as I mentioned, earn some income. Check out, we are publicly traded, so this is on our website. a Pro 3, that's about 5,000 organizational volume points coming through your business, almost dollar for point. That's over a $600 monthly check that you would get from Lifevantage. Now, can you imagine over $600 a month coming into somebody's home, especially right now, how that would help a family? Getting into a little larger rank is a Pro 5, over 20,000 organizational volume points. That's over $3,000 a month. That's something that you can count on. While most people have a full-time job, they have this little side hustle. Think about it years and years ago when your dad or your grandfather, they called it moonlighting back then, right? They had that second job. Here's something you can do from your home, from anywhere in the world, and create supplemental income. And then getting into the elite ranks, it's amazing what can happen for you. And this isn't network marketing, this is network marketing. But if you find yourself where you have a burning desire to change your life, this is very possible. I didn't know that I could do this. I grew up in a family that was not entrepreneurial, and many arguments with my parents over how much we didn't have. So I have actually learned how to release those shackles of financial stress that I grew up under. And I've learned how I can live a limitless life, teach my children they can live their dreams, and my husband, and grow a beautiful business. I'm an elite Pro 8 in Lifevantage. You can see what a Pro 7 is making. It's over $13,000 that's coming to them every single month on the 15th of the month. In April, when COVID was hitting, our company paid us 5 days earlier. They paid us on the 10th of April, which I thought was absolutely extraordinary. So you have to ask yourself this question. Can you do it? Well, if you have a burning desire to change your life, if you like people, and you like talking, if you have a good heart and really good work ethic, and you're coachable and teachable, yeah. If you follow a system, yes, you can do it. We have a really simple system for success. We have 24/7 support, a really simple system. We help you launch your business. We help you learn your business and lead your business. You do not have to know anything to get started. You just have to have passion and want to share something with somebody, and then your team member will help do the story, will help share this with you until you learn how to do it. We have weekly trainings. We have amazing Saturday mastery trainings. We have weekly corporate Tuesday night events. We have all kinds of things. We have a global convention that will be coming up in October as well. Details coming out on that in about a week. So if you need more information, please get back to the person that shared this with you. If you'd like to become a customer, let's get you started right now and start getting you healthier right now. And if you're ready to build a global business, why wait another day to change your life when you can change your life today? Get back to the person that invited you, let them know where you are, and we're just so happy that you were here. We love what we have in Lifevantage. It has been the most joyful work I can ever have done. We have a legacy program that's absolutely incredible, that we have charities all over the world that we can donate to and our company matches. I mean, it's just sometimes it feels too good to be true, but it is true. So take a look. Create something that you can leave a legacy that's willable, sellable, and generational. Thank you, everybody, so much for joining us. Take care.